It won't happen all at
Let's
once.
say I'm back on there now. I don't know how long it's gonna be on
Whether
there.
it's starting a new job,
I just maxed out my fucking
when we turn to our
finishing badges, so I can't get no more of them.
our next small steps could lead.
I say hello. He knows me, he's alone.
When she was finding her voice, she didn't see me.
I'm in the playoffs. It's my second game in the
To be
playoffs.
more than a singer, more than an icon.
Oh, and then what the college don't work during the postseason, so I can go change my shoes. Put my creative shoes on. You know, I was doing them challenges things, and they was telling me to wear a certain pair of Jordans and this and that, so I couldn't wear my creative shoes. But in the playoffs, they say you can't do none of that shit in the postseason. So I'm gonna go put on my shoes. Oh, that's cool too, cause that means I ain't have to pay for them shoes. You know what I'm saying? You got them, or them Beats headphones. You got all that shit free. I ain't have to pay for none of them hoes. No, them hoes high as fuck. I got a shitload of different colors of Jordans and shit. Well, where's the ones I made? I don't tell me I gotta go to the store and buy them. Well, nah, they say it's supposed to be in my closet.
All new Tuesdays at 10:30 on TBS and the app. So, George, you sure I can't show you any of the cars? I don't think so, Vic. Done my homework. 89 Volvo, that's the car.
Yeah, but I don't see the shoes I created.
And how did you? Got a few more miles on it, but the previous owner was John Voight. John Voight? Okay, Tim, you're welcome.
Was that Tim Watley?
Yes, it was. He wanted your address. You, my friend, are going to be invited to his night before Thanksgiving party. You know, he's got that great apartment on 77th Street, and they overlook where they inflate all those huge balloons for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I have always had a big crush on Tim Watley. Why can't he ask me out?
Oh, he's a dentist. You don't want to go out with a dentist.
What?
I'll always be criticizing your brushing technique. It'll drive you crazy. Away from the gums. New car! Hey! Did you get the Volvo? No, I decided to go with an 89 LeBaron.
A LeBaron?
I thought consumer said Volvo was the car. What consumer? I'm the consumer. Huh? Seems like a strange choice. Well, maybe so. But it was good enough for Mr. John Voight.
John Voight? The actor?
That's it. We just happened to be the previous owner of the vehicle. You bought a car because it belonged to John Voight? No. I think yes. You like the idea of telling people you're driving John Voight's car. Well, maybe I do somewhat.
I've never even seen him in a car. I mean, look at his movies. No cars.
Hey, Jerry, you know that shoe repair place at the end of the block? Well, if they don't get some business, they're going to have to shut down and make way for one of those gourmet coffee or cookie stores.
I like coffee.
I like cookies. Yeah, of course you do. And you know why? Because you're a bunch of yuppies.
It's your go-go corporate takeover lifestyles that are driving out these mom-and-pop stores and destroying the fabric of this neighborhood.
Well, what's so great about a mom-and-pop store? Let me tell you something. If my mom and pop ran a store, I wouldn't shop there.
Faithful combos. They've been in the neighborhood for 48 years. Now, come on, Jerry. You got to have a pair of shoes in need of a copy.
I don't know where the kind of shoes that have to be cobbled. Well, what about this?
I got both of them. Purple. Well, they gonna be one of them purple.
Kramer, without you, we'd be out of business.
Well, you know, these sneakers, they belong to my neighbor, Jerry Seinfeld, comedian.
So many sneakers.
Well, he's got a Peter Pan complex.
We'll be ready a week from Thursday.
Oh, no rush. Uh-oh. What's the matter? I keep getting these nosebleeds.
Oh, lie down and put your head back.
Hey, what's with your ceiling?
What?
You got wires sticking out every which way. That looks dangerous. You should call an electrician.
Yeah, I got purple.
Well, in the 48 years we've been here, I don't think we've ever called an electrician.
Yeah, well, you should.
Purple handles for days.
Well, every day.
Purple handle for days. Gold ankle breaker. Gold tight handles. And gold unpluggable. And silver.
Elaine? All the salt of those pretzels yet?
And I got silver. Purple deep threes. Purple dead eye. Purple catch and shoot. And finishing, I got purple acrobat, purple fearless finisher, purple giant slayer, gold log city finisher, gold posterizer, gold pro touch, gold slithery finisher.
My father was a stern man. He forbade us to participate
Zero
in
on
any
the
activities that he
motherfucking
thought were
defense.
associated with the common man. The Thanksgiving Day parade was first on the list.
All right. Okay.
But some of them gonna change because the higher I get up, you can turn some of them other goals. Like you gotta be a certain overall, and then some of them you gotta be 99 overall.
Elaine, do you know it? What song is it? Shut up!
I just made it to 93 now.
Yes. Next up, Potter, next up. You are a genius.
6'5", 195 pounds, offensive threat. Drafted first round, second pick from Texas Tech.
I don't know. Well, why would they gonna make up something like that? Of all the names you could pick, why settle on John Boyd?
You see, that's the genius of it. If he had said Liam Neeson, you'd know he's making it up.
Neeson?
But for some reason, I ain't starting no more.
Jerry, we're talking about Joe Buck.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oscar Schindler's a cake. Whoa, you're not getting in my car with dummy shoes.
All right. Change my shoes. Liam Neeson.
You know he's not American.
We get a clean pair.
Everybody's talking at me. I can't hear a word they're saying. Just driving around in John Boyd's car.
Where's all my sneakers? You said take them. Not all of them. Well, obviously there was a miscommunication. Obviously. So what am I supposed to wear? Jerry, I left your pair right here. Now look. Here. I can't wear these. Well, why not? They're uncomfortable.
Where did you get those?
I worked a club in Dallas one time and they couldn't afford to pay me, so they gave me these. Oh, I can't wear these. They look ridiculous. You look like a cowboy. I don't want to be a cowboy. You know that friend of yours, Tim the dentist? I got an invitation to his Thanksgiving Eve party.
Yeah, I got one too.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Huh. What? No, nothing. Oh, what is it? No, I didn't get one.
You didn't get it.
Ah, but he called me up and he asked for yours and Elaine's addresses. I'm sure that means I'll provide it.
Not necessarily.
Hey, why would you call someone up and ask them for 2 addresses if you're not invited to the party?
That's the genius of it.
I'm calling Elaine. See if she can find out anything from Tim Walker.
Hey, I got John Boyd's libero. $4,000? We can't afford that.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to do something about it because it's in violation of the building code. Otherwise, they're going to close you up.
We can't pay for it.
Then I have to report you. Otherwise, I lose my license. Sorry.
48 years, Mom. And now we have to close. All because of that idiot and his bloody nose.
Afternoon, Mom. Afternoon, Mom. You know you got a crack in the sidewalk out there? Now you ought to get that fixed.
So,
Come on, put the top off. It's November.
You're alive, Terry.
Let's check out the glove box. No, pencil.
Hey. Look, baby. Sure, that's John Boyd's pencil.
John Boyd's teeth mark. Owner's manual. You know what? This car was owned by John Boyd.
You say I told you.
Except John is spelled with an H. J-O-H-N. Isn't John Boyd's brother's name J-O-N?
What do you say?
Nothing. I'm sure John probably just spelled his own name. I know sometimes I spell J with a G. I'mOn.
That nigga that crazy. We gonna put him out of his car. That's fucked up.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, get out. Go run in the car.
There's Gregory Peck fighting again. Get out. Bomberman Grill's people.
Oh, boy, these niggas.
Where's your horse?
You're late. Be late.
There's a road right there. It's a cab. This old man is helping.
Seriously?
Yes, ma'am.
Happy to.
Who's riding?
Oh, one more time, bitch. Is that an and one?
Subaru Crosstrek.
Huh?
Adventurous SUV for adventurous people. Love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
We believe in good in all food. From coffee that opens your eyes to black business to 100 shades of beautiful. She thought she owned everyone. Get me lunch. But a new day brings new opportunities. I remember you have a bit of an extreme side. Who are you? I'm brilliant. Bad. I'm Cruella.
I'm Fabulous. Disney's Cruella, rated PG-13 in theaters or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access, May 28th. It's the biggest week in television. Watch-a-thon week is your chance to finally watch shows you missed for free. Now you get to talk about them with your friends, no matter what time it is. Say Watch-a-thon into your voice remote and watch for free all week.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, you'll find a secret ingredient to your Southern fried chicken. Well, we might as well tell you. For our friends here, it's care. Yeah, you can taste the care in every crispy bite. Our chicken is
How come I ain't got no notification? Oh, well, I ain't got none on these phones on.
Because care takes time.
I can go on there and look and see.
In a world where temptation lurked around every corner, a league of Baby Bell cheese helped us realize another snack was possible. Baby Bell joined the goodness.
I don't see it. I usually get an email. Yeah, I've been broadcast.
That's a low price.
I'm back broadcasting now, but I don't know if that was the same one or the old one.
Oh, that's a low price. Well, that is a low price.
What's a low price?
Yeah, but here,
Can you let me?
I'm in the playoffs, so here I'm playing Minnesota twice. This is the second time I'm playing it.
That can get you new tomorrow.
At Amazon, anytime is a good
What's the score say? I ain't even got no email. Oh, there it goes. YouTube. Well, that might be the last one, though. Check my YouTube channel. This broadcast.
Did they take him?
Say live, but it ain't showing what I'm doing right now. Oh, okay, now the new one on. Yeah, one of them say 7:05, and the other one say 8. So there you
His name
go.
really is J-O-H-N, but he changed the J-O-N for show business.
I'm on there now.
Well, you know, J-O-N is a lot zippier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Why don't you find out something like that? I've got the entire Yankee organization at my disposal.
That's the old one. It should have been the other and say 8 something.
So, Jerome, I did
The one I'm
snooping around for you.
The one I'm looking at on my phone is the one right now.
I talked to Tim.
It was 2 of them. The one said 7 something, and the other one said live, said 8 something.
So? And he said, why would Jerry bring him?
All right, but let me ask you this question.
What?
Which word did he emphasize? Did he say, why would Jerry bring anything? Or, why would Jerry bring anything? Did he emphasize Jerry or bring?
I think he emphasized wood.
You know what? The hell with this party. I don't even want to go to begin with. Hey, so where's my sneakers?
That's what I want to know.
What do you mean?
Well, I saw Mom and Pop this morning, but when I went by the store on my way home, the place was empty. Everything is gone. Mom and Pop have vanished.
So all my sneakers are gone?
I'm afraid so, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've been asking around. They didn't even have any kids.
Mom and Pop aren't even a mom and pop?
It was all an act, Jerry. They conned us, and they scored big time.
Mom and Pop's plan was to move into the neighborhood, establish trust for 48 years, and then run off with Jerry's sneakers.
Apparently.
All right,
Where you going?
I gotta go to the Dixieland Deli to pick up Mr. Pitt's security pass for the parade.
Why does he want to hold a rope underneath Woody Woodpecker in the Thanksgiving Day parade?
He finds his laugh intoxicating.
So, George, what kind of promotional events are we talking about?
I think we need more special days at the stadium. You know, like Joe Bucknell Day. Or John Boyd Day.
John Boyd, the actor.
I make a motion that we have no more of these meetings that have been initiated by George Costanza.
I suppose if I had suggested Liam Neeson Day, you'd all be patting me on the back.
I guess Stan Herman's Boomtown Blues. What did you guess?
It was next stop, Pottersville.
Everybody,
You know when they're giving out the passes?
after the music?
Taxi! Taxi! Hey! John Boyd! John Boyd! Hey, listen. Can I ask you something? Listen.
No John Boyd Day, huh?
No. I always have this doubt about the cons. Your jaw still hurts?
Yeah, it's all swollen. I think I may have chipped a tooth when I fell yesterday.
That's what we take a look at it.
I'm calling dentist all day here. There's nobody working the day before Thanksgiving.
You going to the party?
Well, I don't know if I'm invited.
Well, there's going to be a lot of dentists there.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't want to suffer with this all week.
Yeah, I gotta see a dentist. This is killing me. Well, I'll take a chance. We'll go together.
Maybe I'll just meet you there.
You don't want to go with me?
Jerry, for all I know, this guy went out of his way to not invite you. How am I going to feel if I show up with an uninvited, unwelcome intruder?
The way I feel when I go places with you? Hey, so did you buy my sneakers yet?
No, but I did run into somebody you might be interested in, Mr. John Voight, the actor.
John Boyd, are you kidding me? Did you talk to him?
Well, he was a little standoffish.
You didn't ask him about me?
No, I couldn't. His cab pulled away, but he did, however, make an impression on me. Look.
What?
His tooth marks, he bit me.
John Boyd bit you?
Well, what is he, a vampire?
He testified. I thought I was going for his wallet.
He left perfect imprints.
That he did. You got the pencil with the bite marks on it? We get a trained guy to match him up, and we'll see whether or not you're driving John Boyd's car.
Oh, please.
Wait a minute, it's not that stupid.
No, it's stupid.
Why is it impossible? I mean, they're both bite marks.
So you're going to show up at that party with a chewed up pencil and Kramer's gnarled arm.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. So, Kramer, you want to go to the party together?
Jerry, look, come on. I'm an invited guest. I can't be aiding and abetting some party crasher.
Excuse me, Dennis. Dennis. Dennis? See, dentist? You're a dentist.
These are the balloons? Big deal. All I see is Woody Woodpecker.
You got a problem with Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah, what is he, some sort of an instigator?
That's right. He's a troublemaker.
Hey, Elaine, did you get my message?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying. I'm stuck at the Dixieland Deli all day. My head is still ringing. Where's Tim?
Well, what is it, the Empire State Building?
What? I can't hear you.
Elaine, would you marry me?
I told you I can't hear a word.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Kramer, how you doing? Hey, what's here? Tim, listen, we don't want to bother you. We know you're busy. No, it's okay. Look, let me show you something. Take a look at this. All right, Jim, I'm going to get going. Oh, let me take down your number. Right? Is it your son?
Hey, you didn't come with us.
Tim, the pitcher. Jerry!
Hey, Tim. Jerry.
I didn't think you'd show.
Did you say, Jerry, I didn't think you'd show? Or, Jerry, I didn't think you'd show?
Elaine! Hi! Whoa!
Tim?
Well, really glad you came.
What?
I'm really glad you came.
Uh-huh.
Listen, Elaine, I wanted to ask you, would you like to go out with me New Year's Eve? Thanks.
What?
Let me ask you something. Could you tell if teeth marks on somebody's arm match teeth marks on a pencil?
It's possible.
Well, obviously.
Somebody bit you?
Well, not just someone, John Boyd.
John Boyd bit you?
Yeah.
Hey, get the pencil out of your mouth! You destroyed John Boyd's pencils!
John Boyd's pencil? That's right. They got his whole car downstairs. And you're the one who bought his LeBaron convertible?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, no lie. Hey! So you know John Boyd?
Yes!
I went to dental school with him. No, the periodontist. You can't just wait until Monday to come by my office.
Just a quick peek. I'm in agony.
All right, sit down.
It's this one here on the back.
What am I to do anyway? You're a troublemaker.
Bad timing on that squeaky fight. An all-new American Dad. Mondays at 10 on TBS.
3 words. Boiled strawberry jam.
3 more words. Perfect as is.
Frozen bites taste like ice cream. It's science.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu will take you right into summer. Out of this world brownie bag, iconic drumstick with peanuts, and an all-new line for the summer you crave. The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Summer's best moments. 1 bite away. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew. Bread and chocolate and the miracle of you. The Candyman. Awesome mix as if Lava makes the world taste good.
For right now,
Whilst the Candyman thinks
I
it's
started heating up on that ass. I ain't even been shooting threes and shit.
10 years ago, we founded Loan
So I started heating up on that ass.
the American Dream of home ownership to individuals and families across the nation.
Serving more than 27,000 customers a month, lowering payments, providing jobs, investing in neighborhoods and communities nationwide.
We know what it means to put down roots and bring dreams to life.
At Loan Depot, we know.
Home means everything. Our essential mist transforms fragrance infused with natural essential oils into a mist to awaken your home with an experience you can see, smell, and feel. It's air care redefined. Airwick Essential Mist. Connect to nature.
Damn, I missed that alley. Yo, hit the side of the fucking real.
To put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Mint Master Chocolatier.
Itchy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get Charmin Ultra Strong. It just cleans better, so your family can use less. Hello, cream bottle. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
And it says here on Auto Trader that you offer home test drives? Yep, wouldn't be a problem at all. Hey, buddy, can you do me a favor? Put some pants back on, please. Big boys wear pants. I am a big boy.
Find dealers offering home services on Auto Trader.
You know, if we take that wrapper back to the store, it can be recycled into other stuff.
Well, I want my wrapper to be.
How about a park bench?
Dad, you need to think bigger.
Now you can recycle your Crunchy Bar wrappers in store.
Looks like Woody Woodpecker's running out of air. In fact, he's collapsing.
It's getting to be pretty disappointed.
Especially that big kid up in the front. How old is he?
Hello.
Hello, is this Jerry Seinfeld?
Yes, it is.
You don't know me, but a really strange thing happened. I was at a garage sale, and this old couple sold me a used pair of sneakers that they claimed belonged to Jerry Seinfeld, the comedian.
Did I have the address of that garage sale? Okay, thank you very much. I found Mom and Pop. They're selling my sneakers.
Where are they?
Parsippany, New Jersey.
Let's go.
My car's in the shop.
How are we getting to Parsippany?
Oh. Jerry,
Who getting pushed
your
around?
nosebleed is starting again.
Maybe we should get you to a hospital.
Yeah, I ain't going to no Bellevue. Look at me. I'm falling apart here.
Okay, Cowboys, what do you have?
I'll have the turkey club without the bacon. I'll have the bacon club without the turkey.
George, don't make me get tough with you.
I think you can beat me up.
You wouldn't want me to mess up that beautiful face of yours. You don't want bacon. I'll surprise you.
Oh, is she not terrific?
She does have a way.
You think she thinks I have a beautiful face, or is she just saying?
Well, they do work on tips.
Judge, don't make me get tough with you. Who says that? She is really cool. What do you think? Think she likes me? Ah, I should have got the egg white out with her. Why should she like me? Who am I? There's a million people to like. Be on with it. Dad. Maybe she could like me. Is it that far-fetched? Maybe she sees something. Is it possible? No, not possible. Not possible.
Hey, how's the trip?
What trip? You were gone?
I went to England with Mr. Pitt for 5 days.
How was it?
Actually, it was great. I met an Englishman, and we
Heat hunter? No.
Well, that relationship's obviously got a lot of potential.
Yeah, well, I happened to be flying him in on my frequent flight miles.
Staying him in? How was he staying for?
It's an open-ended ticket. He can return any time he wants.
Well, listen, 5 days.
Oh, no, it's Kenny Mannion.
Who's he?
He's this awful comedian.
Hey, Jerry!
Hey, Kenny! Elaine, George.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great. I've been working out. Went from a size 40 to a 42.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm huge. I'll leave you guys alone. Oh, Jerry, you know what just hit me? I was thinking, what size suit are you?
I'm a 40. Why?
I just got a brand new Armani suit. Doesn't fit me anymore. You want it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, come on. Why should it just sit in the closet?
Armani.
Sexy suit.
Well, okay, yeah.
You gonna be home later?
Yeah.
I'll drop it off.
Hey, no shoot.
Yeah, lucky me.
Here, I personally made you a cold chicken sandwich. It's not even on the menu.
Oh, that's a problem.
We finally got all the Dr. Pepper flavors in the 0 sugar soda.
Dr. Pepper's Zero Sugar tastes too perfect. Is it because we're living in a simulation?
Simulation? That's crazy.
I think they're onto us.
Shut it down.
The zero you deserve is finally here.
Were you researching Little Caesar's pickles? Little toppings really go right to the edge? Is that going to do us on business? We saw up for pickleball 4.
We're not big pizza. It's the most bestest thin crust at $6.49 pizza.
This looks different.
It is. Epic high-res photos and 8K video cinema quality. This is different. Told you.
Surprise all the moms in your life this Mother's Day with a gift that says thank you from the heart. Goals.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Neuriva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Neuriva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance? Yes, please. Neuriva, think bigger.
There's a beach out there calling your name. Let's go say, hola. Inside, we've got clear skies tonight. Vibes to feeling our feet. Faraway flavors to discover. And bubbles, the world can't burst. So let's say adios to whatever holds us back. And hola to the incredibly refreshing world of Corona Hard Seltzer.
New Glide with Clorox keeps all your trash all under control. Even when your kitchen isn't. And when it's all under control, it's all clean. It's all Glide.
Great philosopher Socrates once said, define yourself, think for yourself. Great philosopher Arby's once said, y'all ever put spicy sauce on a 2 for €6? Arby's, we have the meat.
Ever wonder what really happens on
They just had me down.
Yeah.
I'm back in the game. They kicking on our ass
Use
now.
Clorox disinfecting mopping gloves. They kill 99.9% of germs.
What the fuck y'all wait so long to put me back in the goddamn game?
Just Clorox.
Feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Follow the yellow brick road. I'll get you, my pretty.
Nice. I like her, Jerry. She's got substance. She oozes substance.
Well, go in there and talk to her. She's not going to put them on the glass.
You need to walk back in. That's the toughest move in the business. You're sending me out into no man's land, and if I get shut down, I have to crawl all the way back. Well, I can't do it. I can't do it. I tell you, pull yourself together.
You're going in there, soldier. That's an order.
Hey, listen, I need you to do me a favor. What? Well, I need you to help me move my refrigerator. Why? Because I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah. All right, come on up.
So, well, why are you getting rid of your refrigerator?
Well, after that kidney stone, I only want fresh food. It's got to be fresh. I'm not eating any more stored food. Plus, I want the space.
What for?
Well, I could put a dresser in there. I could get dressed while I'm making breakfast. Hey,
You didn't think I was really gonna give you a suit, did you?
What, you giving him a suit?
That's right. That's Armani.
Hey, Armani, Jerry.
Yes, I heard.
Come on, try it on.
No, it's okay.
Come on, I want to see how it fits.
All right.
Boy, look at that. That looks great. Huh? I can't believe you're giving him this.
I don't even want anything for it.
He's very generous, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I'll tell you what. You can take me out to dinner sometime.
Dinner?
Yeah, you buy me a meal. Can't get a better deal than that.
I can never get a better deal than that.
All right. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, look at that, Armani, huh?
Yeah, that's a deal. That's a terrible deal. I don't want to go out to dinner with him. I'd rather make my own suit.
I did it. It's all done. I did it. Huh? We're going out as soon as she gets off of work, and it'll still be daytime. You know, I'm much better in the daytime than I am at night. It's less pressure.
I love the day date. No wine, no shower.
So the trip was good?
Yes. Apart from that dreadful airline food, which had did havoc with my stomach.
I kind of like airline food.
Probably because
What?
What?
Yeah, what? What?
Where I come from, we don't say what. It's proper to say pardon.
Well, then, about a year ago, I started selling these funky little hair clips. It's going pretty good. I make them in my apartment. I'm just doing this waitress thing for a while because I wanted to go to Europe this summer and I could use a few extra care for them.
Oh, it's just horse manure. Horse manure's not that bad. I don't even mind the word manure. You know, it's newer, which is good. And a ma is part of it. Ma and manure. And when you consider the other choices, manure is actually pretty refreshing.
That's a nice watch, George.
Yeah.
You know, my boyfriend is the same one. Yeah, he loves watches. He's a real watch freak.
Well, how about that?
Oh, look out. It's right in it.
Yes, I sure did.
So you just pretended it didn't bother you.
What is that, boyfriend? I don't understand that. What does she think I asked her out for?
It's the way they just slip it in there, too.
Like it's all just part of the conversation. Oh, my boyfriend really likes watches. He's a real watch freak. Well, that's fabulous.
Well, let me ask you this. What exactly did you say when you asked her out?
I said, would you like to go for a walk or something?
Oh, a walk. Well,
Or something. I said, or something.
or something. Yeah, that's a
There
date.
you go.
Of course, you know, there is always the possibility that she called an audible.
What do you mean?
Well, she got up to the line of scrimmage, didn't like the looks of the defense, and changed the play.
I think things were going okay. They were having a nice conversation.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned how I like horse manure.
You did.
Yeah.
You said you liked horse manure.
Yeah. You know, about how when you break it down, it's really a very positive thing. You know, you have a Noah with a ma in front of it. Ma Noah. It's not bad.
And it was around this point that she mentioned the boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, you think because of what I said about the manure? I was just saying how it takes a negative thing and puts a positive spin on it.
I'm just saying there's a chance she may not have been enamored with your thoughts and feelings on manure.
So you don't think she really has a boyfriend?
My honest opinion, I think she made it up.
Well, then she's just a liar, isn't she?
Hey,
You want something to eat, don't you?
oh, no. You got me all wrong, buddy. I am loving this no refrigerator. You know what I discovered? I really like depriving myself of this. It's fun. Very monastic.
What is fun?
It's all fresh. Fresh fish, fresh fowl, fresh fruit. I buy it, I eat it.
Well, I'm glad it's working out.
Oh, yeah, it's working out. And I got a date with that waitress who works at Reggie's.
Boy, if I can meet a hostess, we could open up our own place.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, she's a full-figure gal.
Is she?
Oh, you better believe it, buddy. Hey, George, we could double sometime.
Yeah, we could. You know, Kramer, the next time you talk to her, find out if she knows Kelly from Monks. I want to know if she really has a boyfriend.
Hello.
Hi, Jerry. It's Kenny.
Oh, hi.
if you're not busy. Maybe I can get my meal today.
Yeah, you want to get that meal, don't you?
How about Mendy? Ooh, ever been there?
No, I haven't.
You're gonna love it. I'll meet you there around 7.
All right. Yeah, I really needed that soup.
I start off with curls. That's good for the bicep. I do 10 reps, 2 sets.
That's fantastic.
You work out with weights?
No, I don't.
You should.
What?
You say wow.
You won the suit yet?
No, not yet. Have you decided?
Oh, get the swordfish. Best swordfish in the city. The best job.
I've decided. And you?
You know what I think? I'm just gonna have soup. Yeah, I'll save the meal for another time.
They keep sitting me down, then bring me when they brought me back. It was too late.
No.
That's fucked up.
This is the dinner. The soup counts.
That's fucked up. How they gonna sit me down all that fucking time, then
You're supposed to buy me a meal.
yeah, then when I go back in there once and bring us back, bitch, they killing us. Well, we won the first game, so I ain't tripping.
Who told you to have a hot dog? Hey, I give you a brand new Armani suit, and you won't even buy me a meal.
All right, fine.
Get the soup.
So he just gets soup. He wants to save the meal. So now I gotta do it all over.
What kind of soup did he get?
I don't know, consomme or something.
Consomme.
What?
Well, that's really not a meal, Jerry. I mean, if he had gotten chicken gumbo, a matzo ball, even mushroom barley, then I would agree with you. Those are very hearty soups.
You're missing the whole point.
What?
The meal is the act of sitting down with him. It doesn't matter what you get. As long as he's sitting in that restaurant, it's a meal.
Was it a cup or a bowl? I'm just curious.
A bowl, okay?
Did he crumble any crackers in it? Did he crumble any crackers in it?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, well, crackers in a bowl. That could be a meal.
Like I'm talking to my Aunt Sylvia here.
This is Jerry.
Hello. Elaine, do you have any cash on you?
Yeah, in my purse.
There was only $6.
Well, I have some money. What do you need?
20 should cover it. Thanks, mate.
Where you going?
yeah, they've been doing that shit on Instagram and shit.
I won't be back.
Pardon?
So is she working? Is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Have you said anything to her?
No, but very uncomfortable.
Are you going to say anything?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, what's it going to be?
What's it gonna be?
Yes, what'll you have? Are you eating? It's in that vein.
I'll just have a bowl of chili. I'll have an egg white omelet. What's it gonna be? You hear that? Yeah, that was bad. Did you feel that tension? We used to have banter. There's no more banter. No, it's Kenny. Slide out, sweet kids.
Hey. You won the suit yet?
Actually, I did. I put it on last night and slept in it.
You did?
Oh, I'm joking.
Oh!
Hmm?
Can I squeeze in?
Ought to be your damn no.
Can I take your order?
What kind of soup do you have?
Why don't you get a sandwich?
Okay. I'll have tomato soup and tuna on toast.
Okay. This is it, you know. This is the meal. So stock up, buddy boy.
What are you talking about? This isn't a meal.
Yes, it is. Soup and sandwich. That is a meal.
You're supposed to buy me dinner in a nice restaurant like Mendy's.
I tried to do that.
This is lunch in a coffee shop.
Doesn't matter. This is it. This completes the transaction.
Oh, soup and a sandwich for a brand new Armani suit. Is that any kind of a gesture?
I'm proving my claustrophobic. Hey, I just spoke to Hildy about your friend.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a boyfriend. She made it up.
More than a burrito.
Doritos. Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app. Ditch the burgers.
Choose better, be better.
Subway, eat fresh.
Cool, tangy, ranchy, Hidden Valley secret sauce. Hamburger.
You're sleep saucing again.
Restaurant-inspired Hidden Valley Ranch secret sauces. You either love it or you really love it.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket. Every day. Here's a comment. We stand. Oh, Mom, you're the cool mom. More phone, more fun.
A lot of people want to compare the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 to the iPad Pro. So here we go. The Pro has built-in cameras. The iPad Pro, the certified cover clicks and attaches. I love that. This is the iPad keyboard. It's a lot heavier. The Surface, you have all kinds of ports. iPad has one. You want to be this guy? iPad Pro is just the tablet. Surface is a full computer and a tablet. And now, try it.
Everything in our garage is inspired by our racing spirit. Racing for a great deal on the Honda Pilot. Only at the Honda Dream Garage Spring.
Sunny Insurance Company making the late that your bad wreck damage is worth at least $12. Seriously hurt. My bad the injured client suffered traumatic brain injury and punctured lung. Fair is fair. I got him $1,737,600 in his pocket. That's just that's a shame. I stand proud to carry a pay him. That's right. You better run. Call now 713-777-4000.
At Capella University, we know smart comes in many forms. So we made FlexPath the kind of smart that keeps up with you. With FlexPath, you can earn your master's degree in 14
It was a good idea. Break down waste. Maintain your set.
It's maximum ultra go cushion durability. Get more with the Skechers Max Cushion Collection.
The bowls are back. Applebee's Irresistibles, all just $8.99.
What would you say my thing is?
You don't like being outdoors.
Have you guys heard about this K-pop thing? It's like I finally found my thing.
Okay, that was really bad.
Chat. All new Tuesdays at 10:30 on CBS and the app. Hi. Where's Simon?
Oh, he'll be right up. He's just getting some beer. And I'm not expecting any change.
When's he leaving?
About 2 days, although he's hinting at how he'd like to stay. Fortunately, he has no money and no access.
Hey, come see me. No, thanks. Hello? No, I'm sorry, Banya. I'm not going over this again. Well, who told you to order soup? No, there's no dinner. There's not going to be any dinner. You've had a sandwich and 2 bowls of soup, and that's it.
Goodbye.
What size suit are you? 40. 40. Perfect. Brand new Armani suit. You want it? Absolutely. Great. It's
Put the scorpion on his ass. Put the scorpion on his ass.
Yep.
Listen, Jerry, I've been doing some thinking. I want my suit back.
I don't have your suit. I gave it away.
Well, it's my suit.
Yeah, I told you that was a video.
I'm sorry. Goodbye, Ben.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah. How's everything? Okay.
Remember I told you they paid that man for that shit? That's a video. That nigga got paid for that shit.
You want food, don't you?
It's not for me. It's for Hildy. The waitress I was telling you about. She's hungry. She wants food.
If I go back in there without any food, it's going to be trouble.
All right, got her.
Did you find anything?
Yeah.
few things in here. Peanut butter, cheese, yeah.
Cheese is good. What kind?
Swiss. What are we doing out here? Are we going to eat?
I can't go in there. Come on, come on.
Oh, what do you say? So we're not going to go in there anymore?
Hey, what are you doing out here?
We can't eat here anymore because he took a waitress out for a walk.
What's the difference? Let's go to Reggie.
Reggie, I can't eat anything there.
It's the same thing.
There's no big salad.
They'll make me a big salad. What do you think? They're the only ones that make a big salad?
All right, let's go to Reggie.
So what's going on with Simon? Did you leave?
Wait till you hear this. So Simon picks this woman up right in front of me.
Look at this. They make a point of saying on the menu, no egg white omelets. Look at that.
So what? Have a yolk. It won't kill you.
Hi, Hildy. Can I get an egg white omelet?
Did you read the menu?
All right, just give me a Western.
How about a big salad? A big salad?
Misty,
Just tell her what you want. They'll make it for you.
it's a salad, only bigger, with lots of stuff in it.
I can bring you 2 small salads.
Could you put it in a big bowl?
We don't have big bowls.
Just give me a cup of decaf.
We have Senka.
It's not fair. I've been going there for 7 years. She's been there 3 weeks.
Not fair?
If anyone should be forced to leave that place, it should be her.
She's on your turf.
Or she could get fired. You know where that could happen? I mean, I know how to get myself fired.
You're the best.
How do I get someone else fired?
Well, as I see it, you've got to apply the same principles that get you fired, but redirected outwardly.
She's hungry, Jerry.
Well, there's nothing left. There's no food.
No food. Well, you gotta have something. I can't go back in there with no food. She's expecting something, Jerry. You don't know what she's like when that blood sugar drops. You see, she's already in a bad mood. She just got fired.
Why did she get fired?
Oh, because I called over there a couple of times and the manager didn't like it.
So Simon is definitely going back now. He's meeting me here to return my keys.
Boy, he's a real bounder, isn't he?
Yes, he's one of those bounders.
Egg white omelet, big salad.
Thank you.
I just wanted you guys to know that Friday's my last day. Bloomingdale's ordered a bunch of my clips. Thank God I don't have to do this anymore.
Hey, Jerry, where's my stew?
I don't have it. You want half my omelet?
Told you, she's busy. She can't come to the phone now. You better tell your boyfriend to stop calling here.
Oh, he's not my boyfriend. It's that bald guy with the glasses who's always here with them. He's trying to get me in trouble.
Hey! Yeah. I got a message for you. You tell your friend George that the next time I see him around here, I'm going to turn him into my own personal hand puppet.
Well, hello. Here you are, as promised. You see, I'm a man of my word.
When are you leaving?
Yeah, you trying to get rid of me? I was supposed to leave tomorrow. All this I've been set up for a job interview that might enable me to extend my visit indefinitely. And it is all due to this suit. How do I know? Oh, shoo-in, aren't I? Thanks.
Hey, Kenny, you still want to get that suit back?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Hey.
Son, I've realized I was wrong when I told you boys couldn't play with dolls. Play away and put on this lipstick.
Okay.
You're a good dad, Stinger.
And all new American Dad. Mondays at 10 on TBS and the app.
Must there be hell in a healthy breakfast? Say goodbye to the torture of tasteless fire. Hello, heavenly Kashi organic cinnamon biscuits. For fiber keeps hunger at bay. Wake up to Kashi.
You'd never want leftover food residue on your surfaces, but that's what you could be doing with a used dishcloth.
So switch to Bounty for a more hygienic clean. Unlike used dishcloths that can redistribute residue, Bounty keeps your surfaces clean. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Like, look at that big piece of cookie dough right there. Like, it wouldn't be the same if it was just a little chunk.
It's just squeaking like this.
I'mOn. Oreo Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blast and Sundae. Eat me, eat me!
En la vida tú puedes dejar las cosas just like they are, but you can choose to dejar huella.
That, it's a Cheetos thing.
I saw the light from
How are you happy today? La vie est belle, les cristal, a new fragrance, I'mOn. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
You know they're out there. Morning, noon, and night. Eye allergens are on the attack, and the it can stay with you 24 hours a day. Get Pataday Once Daily Relief Extra Strength, the first and only 24-hour eye allergy itch relief drop, now without a prescription. A single drop of Pataday Once Daily Relief Extra Strength works on the cells that make your eyes itch fast. In minutes, you get relief that lasts 24 hours. That's a full day and night in one drop. Make it a Pataday with the drop that's right for you. Available everywhere.
Support local restaurants. We've been to every city, including Little Rock and even Royster. And tonight, I'll be eating the
Chicken quesadilla from Tony's Tex-Mex
in
Katie.
Do you think they got it?
Oh, yeah.
When I need a little renew, I get some. New Smart Water Plus.
Muscles checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. For the work ethic is something that stands out from Derek Hogan. Big question. Milwaukee. Trailed on 4.
I don't even know what is supposed to be so attractive about fur. Why does a man want to see a woman in fur? Men want them to shave their legs, shave their armpits, pluck their eyebrows. And then before we go out, we dress them up like a bear? See, the only reason to wear fur would be if you were trying to sneak up on another animal. You ever see those tribal hunters where they wear the fur and then they have the other animal's head on top of their head? You know, I'm sure there's a moose looking at that going, yeah, that looks real good. I'm going to turn my back on this goofball with the extra head because there's nothing fishy going on there. I'll just keep drinking from the stream. I've seen a lot of cool-headed tigers with knees.
He's checking for termites. Horrible creatures. Very nice. Look at the cut of those khakis. Who doesn't love a man in uniform?
Cheesy.
Thanks.
So much flavor.
Playing a little too
What
much.
if I told you the best place to begin is with him? Collagen supports our
Playing a little too
body.
much. I heard that 2 or 3 times. I want to.
Confidence comes from way deep. It's with him.
Did you know that Febreze Air Effects uses 100% natural propellant? Cheaper aerosols use artificial propellants. That's why Febreze works differently. Plus, it eliminates odors with a water-based formula and no dyes. For freshness you enjoy.
We saw the possibilities, and what's best for the athlete must be better for the planet. So we're making products with recycled materials, products made to be remade, and products made with nature, so all people can see the possibilities to take action and help end plastic waste, so we still have places to play.
Stouffer's makes you happy full. With 2 kinds of meat and 3 kinds of cheese, you can't be anything but happy full. Stouffer's. Sweet tarts. Again, if it's just one thing, when I have Sweet Tarts roast bites that are sweet and tart, why wouldn't I want both? Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tarts,
Yes! Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Have you heard of K-pop?
Whoa.
K-pop dance.
He's crazy talented.
Is it okay if we just kind of blend in more when we're in public?
What is your problem with our heritage?
I'm embarrassed by it and I'd like to fit in. I've made that very clear to you.
Chat, all new Tuesdays at 10:30 on TBS and the app. So I am actually going to have a secretary, and I get to do the interview.
It's incredible. 6 months ago, you were taking messages for your mother.
Yeah, and now someone's going to be taking messages for me.
From your mother. So this woman you plan on hiring, is she going to be in the spokesmodel category?
Sure, I could go the tomato route, but I've given this a lot of thought, Joe. All that frustration, I'll never get any work done. So I'm doing a complete 360. I'm going for total efficiency and ability.
That's a 180, Joe.
Whatever.
Hi, Willie.
Hey, Jerry.
I got this stuff in my mother's car for storage. What are you doing? She keeps it in my apartment for when she comes up from Florida.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Jerry, you know my wife, Donna.
Yeah, that's why I said hi.
Hey, nice jacket.
Thanks. Houndstooth.
Whoa, this is a beauty. Great cuts. Probably very flattering.
Oh, yes. It really accentuates my bust line.
Well, I type about 90 words a minute. I'm completely well-versed in all the IBM and Macintosh programs.
Well, Miss Coggins, you're obviously qualified for the job. You have all the necessary skills and experience. But you're extremely attractive. You're gorgeous. And looking at you, I can't even remember my name. So I'm afraid this is not going to work out. Thanks, Karen. You're luscious. You're ravishing. I would give up red meat just to get a glimpse of you in a bra. I'm terribly sorry.
As you can see, my references are impeccable. I think I'd be a real asset here. My only concern is I do take care of my mother, so will there be many late nights?
I can't imagine.
Okay, so Barney's is having this huge sale. I tried this dress on. Stunning. Stunning! I couldn't take my eyes off myself.
Yeah?
Okay, so then I put it on at home. Looks like I'm carrying twins.
So you say store, hotsy-totsy, home, hotsy-nazi.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I've got to go over there and return it.
I thought we were going to the movies.
All right, I'll try it on again. You tell me what you think.
Hey!
Hey, George.
Hey! I'm telling you, Jerry, having a secretary is incredible. I don't know why I didn't have one before.
Because you didn't have a job?
Perhaps. I walk in, everything is organized. Messages, appointments. And I can't tell you how proud I am of myself for going with Ada.
Unless a man would have crumbled, they would have gone for the dish in a surefire sexual harassment suit. It's a little...
Oh, right, he answered it right there.
You got no waist in that thing.
And your arms look like something hanging on a kosher deli.
I said, all right.
Where'd you buy it for?
Why did I buy it? Because in the mirror at Barney's, I look fabulous. This woman who was just walking by said I looked like Demi Moore in Indecent Proposal.
How fast was she walking?
To me? I thought it was Debbie.
No, I think it's to me.
Really? I never heard of a semi tractor trailer.
Wait a minute. I know what's going on here. Skinny mirrors. Skinny mirrors. Barney's and skinny mirrors. They make it look like 10 pounds lighter.
Oh, you're crazy.
Am I? Do you?
at Barney's.
You know, I think she may have something.
What are you all dressed up for?
We're returning the trip to Barney's.
Good idea.
Tomorrow we'll go to the movies.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, look, if you're going there, maybe you can pick me up some of this super hydrating. It's a total protection moisturizer with Boohoo.
Moisturizer, that's gross stuff.
No, look, I'll tell you what. They're having a sale, right?
Yeah.
I'll meet you down there. We'll have lunch.
Oh, we could.
We'll get to know each other. We never get to spend any time together.
Oh, sure, we have our little group here.
And then, assuming the strike is resolved, on April 14th, we play the Angels. So let's clear a floor at the Anaheim Hotel.
Anaheim Hotel. You may want to reconsider. I believe they only have room service until 10 p.m. and then it's only fingerprints.
Baby, you're a wonder.
Okay, now, I projected some of those figures for you regarding the switch to canola oil for the stadium popcorn, and surprisingly, it will only cost a ½ cent more per bag, so it is definitely doable.
And I have to tell you, I've never met anybody so efficient.
Well, thank you, I'm flattered.
I mean, you're just a marvel of organization.
Well, I'm just doing my job.
It's like I'm thinking of something and you're one step ahead.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Do you know what I'm thinking about now?
Yes, I think I do.
Is it doable?
It's definitely doable.
That's the worst.
I believe they make a white killer. Give me a break.
Hey, give us a break. We haven't seen it yet. Thanks a lot, big mouth.
Yeah, I think I do. I need something to write on. Well, all I got is my dry cleaning bill. I just met Uma Thurman. She's giving me her telephone number. Uma, Jerry. Uma. Uma Thurman? Really?
How'd you manage
Sure,
that?
right. I don't need time to talk now. He's got the Kavorka. Hey, isn't that really my dry cleaner? Yeah. You just went in. Wait. I think she was wearing my house toque jacket.
What are you doing wearing your jacket?
I got it. Uma.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right, taxi's on.
Oh, come on, no. I better wait to reach the bar. We can undo the jacket, then go around the back of the shirt.
You're incredible.
Here, I want to show you something. Hand me that pillow.
Lee, come on, man. This nigga ain't giving me no space.
So you're having sex and all of a sudden you just blurt out, I'm giving you a raise?
Yeah.
Just
You told that nigga crowd me. I was finna go in there and bang, yeah.
So you're so grateful to have sex, you'll just shout out anything that comes into your head.
I didn't think ahead.
Well, maybe she'll just think it was bawdy talk.
I didn't say any other bawdy things.
Maybe you can have sex with her again and then take it back.
All right, you're not any help at all here. No, what even the point is I'm talking to you about.
All right, I'm sorry.
Well, I guess the only thing I can do is to go into George Steinbrenner's office and tell him that he has to give her a raise.
How long has she been there?
3 days.
Twice a week. God.
What?
It's a movie stuff from the 9:30 show. George, I think Willie the Dry Cleaner's been wearing my clothes.
Irresistibly delicious, pour some almond cream for the maestros of the creamiest ever must-have smoothies. Irresistibly delicious, pour almond cream, please. From the moment I laid eyes on you, what I said, I see it, and I like it, and I want it. Yes, I do. I need it. You make me happy. Baby, yes, I do need you.
to the great unknown. You've packed up your things, turned off the lights for the last time, and now it's time for a whole new adventure behind a new front door.
You know, if we take that wrapper back to the store, it can be recycled into other stuff.
But I want my wrapper to be...
How about a park bench?
Dad, you need to think bigger.
Now you can recycle your Crunchy Bar wrappers in store.
In 2021, NASCAR's best drivers can tackle a course like they've never seen before. Speed at Coda. I'm so pumped to get Coda. The biggest, baddest, and fun level is going to be pegged when we go to Coda.
NASCAR at Coda, an experience like no other. Just expect it in Texas. 5 races, 4 series, 3 days, 1 trucking weekend. Feature tickets now to the inaugural NASCAR race weekend at Circuit of the Americas at NASCAR@Coda.com.
Moms do a lot. Doctors, teachers, artists, memory makers. Show her that you celebrate everything she is. This is Fracture, a new way of printing life's special moments.
You had an 8.0 lead when they sat me down. Now what it look like when we come back? Oh, still at 8. That's good.
It's in our nature to be flexible. WGU, the online university where ambition never rests.
Tackling tough messes can take more time than you have, so the mess has to wait. But Mr. Clean Freak delivers the power of a deep clean in minutes. Unlike bleach sprays, Clean Freak starts deep cleaning on contact with 3 times the cleaning power to break down tough messes in seconds. It quickly cleans tough stovetop messes, stainless steel, and even cuts through tough bathtub soap scum. So for a deep clean in minutes, get Mr. Clean Freak. Also available in easy-to-switch refills.
Experience matters. For over 145 years, more families trust ADT for timeless protection and 24/7 peace of mind. ADT, real protection.
This coffee smells great. Well, that's because the Keurig K Supreme Plus brewer with multi-stream technology saturates the ground more evenly to extract more flavor and aroma. It tastes amazing. It's like
Multi-stream technology is featuring the ground more evenly.
These mirrors are skinny mirrors. This is false. Reflecting. And I think that the Department of, whatever, would be very interested to know what's going on here. We're more than happy to exchange it for something else. Okay. I remember right by the elevator, with the little miniature dressing. Okay, now so. What are you all dressed up for?
Well, when you're shopping on Madison Avenue, you don't want to skip on the sweating.
I like your little bag.
Huh? Oh, hey, it's a super hydrating triple action moisturizer. Whether that means
Fuck.
Hey, Kramer! Hey, Vanya! What's happened? I'm looking for a new suit, but I can't find anything I like. That's a nice suit. Well, thank you. Get that here? No. This is vintage. It'll make this company. You're telling me? I sure am. It's hard for me to find pants that don't make you look high-waisted. Yes! Me too. 42. 42? That's what I am now. I've been working out. I'm huge. How'd you like the sell? Make me an offer. 100 bucks. Surely you jest. 175? Look at the stitching. This is old world craftsmanship. $300. Sold. Follow me into the dressing room. You throw the shirt in? Vanya, you're killing me. Hey, a few minutes dressing. There's nothing in there that I haven't seen before.
Mr. Steinbrenner? Can I talk to you for a second?
Yes, George. Can you talk to me for a second? Of course you can. I'm a very accessible man. I just want to say you're doing great work on that canola oil stuff.
Well, to be honest, sir, my new secretary, Ada, came up with that one.
Ada. I like that name, George.
She supports the whole family.
Is that a fact, George?
Yeah. In fact, her mother's in the hospital right now. It's some kind of a diverticulitis.
I have found that myself. I'm trying not to be right on my ass.
She can't even afford to go out to lunch. She's been eating at high school cafeterias. She pretends to be a teacher.
back.
What does that cost? Like 2 1/4?
You know, I was just thinking she could really use a raise.
You know, she'd be better off making a sandwich at home and bringing it in. George, will you excuse me?
What are you doing?
I need you to give me some clothes.
What?
I just sold my suit to Benny for a cool $300.
So go buy a new one.
This twice, it would destroy my whole profit margin.
So?
They would just call Jerry, tell him to bring me some clothes.
Hello, Willie.
Hey, Jerry.
You dropping off? No, but seen any good movies lately?
You came by last night?
Yeah. Specifically 9:30 shows. See any good 9:30 shows at the Paragon, Willie? I saw you the other night stepping out of my houndstooth jacket.
Jerry, that's a breach of the dry cleaners code.
You need a code to tell you not to wear people's clothes?
I wasn't wearing a jacket. Jerry, you're imagining.
Yeah. Am I imagining this? Well, not no cutie in the pocket. Yeah. Well, now that we understand each other, I'll be taking my business elsewhere. And I want my mother's fur coat back, too.
Jerry, come on.
Now. Yeah, I want that coat. Where's the ticket?
Kramer. Wait, you need to tell me that you don't have a ticket for the coat.
No, not on me.
Well, I need to see that ticket.
Well, I've got my cleaning before without a ticket.
Yeah, but this is different. Those first storage warehouses are huge. You can't get anything without a number.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good here, but what does that mean? So, do you want it? I don't know. I have to think about it. I need a non-partisan mirror. I can't thank you enough, Mr. Costanza. I'm so grateful.
I sat down with Mr. Steinbrenner. I told him you have been doing great work. I said that you deserved a raise, and if you didn't get it, then I was leaving.
It was just so generous.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. He's got plenty of money.
Oh, I know. But 25,000.
So you got a $25,000 a year raise.
Yes. Oh, I tell you, Mr. Steinbrenner.
You're making more than I am.
I am.
I secretary can't make more than the boss.
Actually, they can. Oh, this is insanity. I'm not this hippie. Hey, what do you think of this?
You'll never believe it.
Hey, what's going on in there? This woman's been in there for over an hour.
Excuse me, miss. Is everything okay in there?
Yeah.
Kramer?
Jerry, you got my clothes?
What clothes? Didn't Elaine call you?
No. Well, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? You're in the women's dressing room. I need that ticket stub back so I can get my mother's fur coat out.
Oh, stop. I left it in my pants.
Where are your pants?
Well, I sold them to Banya.
What? You sold your pants to Banya? Man.
Stepping over that whole ass nigga. Get your bitch ass up, nigga. Get up.
You sold your pants to Banya.
I had Luma Furman's number written on that stub. I lost Luma's number.
Where are your clothes?
I sold them to Banya.
You mean what you were wearing?
Yeah.
How'd you expect to get out of here?
Well, I didn't think I had.
This isn't going to work for me. So if you could show me something else. No, because you're taking that one. I am. Yes, you wore it outside. That's preposterous. I suppose that soft thing came from all the snow in the store. Shall I wrap it or will you wear it now?
No, you can wrap it.
Kramer, you still in there?
Elaine?
Jerry?
Elaine, where's Kramer? Daniel? Kramer?
Doing the analog a different way.
Kramer, I want my money back for this suit. Your Nancy boy cream leaks all over the pocket. Suit's ruined. Well, you're not getting any money back. Jerry, excuse me.
Yeah, I just dumped the shit out of that logo.
Never mind, Uma. I need that ticket to get my mother's first coat back. Why don't you just give him the money for the suit? Getting $300 now for a suit with moisturizer cream all over it? I got an idea. What? I can't believe I'm going to do this. Can I talk to you for a second? How's everything going? Pretty good. Well, see, the thing that is, I'm in a bit of an awkward position here because I don't want to get between you two guys, but I need a dry cleaning ticket that's in the pocket of those pants.
Well, all you gotta do is tell Kramer to give me my money back, and you'll get your ticket.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell you what I'll do, Daniel. You give me the ticket, and I will take you out for a nice dinner.
Can we go back to Mendy's?
Mendy's, I'll take you to Mendy's.
Twice. I want to go twice.
All right, let's be reasonable, Daniel. I'm taking you out for a nice dinner. All I want is a little ticket in that pocket. I think it's a pretty good deal.
2 Mendy's.
All right.
Here you go.
Mr. Steinbrenner, how can I be expected to perform my job properly, knowing that my subordinate is making more money than I am? With all due respect, sir, it's out of whack.
I understand what you're saying, George, and I know what it's like to be financially strapped. When I was a young man in Cleveland, I used to hitchhike to work. One time I got picked up by a bakery truck. You think that stuff smells good? Try being cooped up in the back of one of those babies. I couldn't look at a donut for the next 2 years. Well, not that I was ever one for the sweets. Sure, I like a cupcake every now and then like everybody else. You know, I like it when they have a little cream on the inside. It's a surprise. That's good. Plus, the chocolate ones are good, too. Sometimes I just can't even make up my mind. A lot of times I'll mix the two together. Make a vanilla truffle.
Honey, it's me. You don't know what this is costing. Nice work. Number. The moisturizer smudged out the phone number. The dry cleaning number's gone, too.
It must have been the botanical extracts.
Hey, Banya, the dinner's off. Ticket's no good. The numbers are all smudged out.
You're trying to get out of Mendy's? You can't do that.
The ticket is worthless.
You promised me.
Hey,
No, it's not.
it is.
See how I know it's not.
What do you think, the dry cleaner's your own personal closet?
You think you'll get the salt stain out of this? Piece of cake. Bring it in. What size is it?
Oh, Reverend, I'm Richard Hargan. Lead the way out there. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hearts.
God called upon me to guide my people to escape persecution.
That's a bold claim, but God talks directly to you.
I'm sorry, God's calling.
Can you please tell him Ezekiel Brown says hi?
Miracle Workers, Oregon Trail, coming soon to TBS.
Hi, Dad. This is our maker's moment, and we make it remarkable.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Remember when driving was fun? It was an act of freedom, an inspiration. But somewhere along the line, cars just got boring. You deserve a car that thrills you. Like sports cars with blue pedals, trucks that take you to incredible places, colorful crossovers, and cars loaded with technology. And there's a car company that believes that too. One that has been delivering thrills for over 80 years. This is the movie story.
hot damn, I am the M.A. to the motherfucking end. Look at me, look at you, my friend.
Tragedy, boss. It's no goodness. It's really cool. You take my quite seriously.
Growing oats uses less water today, so we can enjoy the future tomorrow. Delicious, creamy, Chobani Zero Sugar Oat Milk.
Yo, ruffles without ridges is like a daredevil without the daring. Not doing that.
Go away!
Model looks smaller.
Ruffles! Own your ridges!
Hey, look at this, new Kit Kat bins. They taste like Kit Kats and they are thin. Creamy and crispy and they are thin. You can see why we call them Kit Kat thins.
If DJ Citizen Jane let starting at the bottom scare her, she wouldn't be electrifying the crowd and sold out shows around the world. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes them lion. Modelo, food for those with a fighting spirit.
This soup is great.
That's very good.
I told you Mendy's had the best pea soup. The best, Jerry. The best. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm having one of those.
When do you try the swordfish? You know, Jerry, I was thinking, for our next meal, do you think we should come here, or should we go someplace else? You know, it has its pros and cons. On the one hand, here, you're guaranteed a great meal. On the other hand,
Yeah, I know. This would be good, but it would be the same. But if we go someplace else, it would be different, but it might not be as good. It's a gamble. I get it.
Well, let's hurry up and eat. I gotta get out of here. I'm meeting a woman for a drink.
No, who might that be?
Some woman named I'mOn. I got her number off that ticket before it was smudged.
Hope she's good looking.
Whoa! This is wild!
Nope, this is Wipeout.
Oh!
The big balls are back, America.
I'm Nicole Dyer.
And I'm John Cena. We'll be your guides as we reintroduce you to the most insane competition show known to man.
She got hit hard. That's the game of Wipeout.
Each week, teams of two will compete for their share of the $25,000 grand prize. But of course, we are crazy artists.
The contestants are bendy.
Look at her. And the hosts are sexier.
Slide doesn't happen overnight.
It also doesn't happen by taking shirtless selfies in the gym mirror for 45 minutes.
Welcome back, America, to Wipeout! Hello, America, and welcome to Wipeout. I'm John Cena here with Nicole Dyer.
That's me.
I've seen so many amazing Wipeouts this season. Are there any that stand out to you?
Oh, I really couldn't tell you. After every episode, my hypnotist removes all the wipeouts from my memory. Frankly, you should do it too.
I'll pass the memory racing hypnotist. Thanks.
Suit yourself, Jeff Cena.
Oh, Nicole, my name's John.
Oh, well, suit yourself, Jeff John.
Let's take a look at the qualifier.
All right, Jeff John.
10 teams face the qualifier today, a 5-part obstacle course for I'mOn. First up, players make their way into the ring and avoid the mud by clearing the spanker planks.
Then runners go for the high-risk maneuver, off and over the turnbuckles in the tosser tumbler.
Next up, a Wipeout classic, the big balls. Make it across and grab Smallsy for a $250 bonus.
After that, it's the body blender. Jump the hurdles or get cut down in the process.
And finally, players end with a swinging and swaying jiggulator for a final leap to the finish platform. The 6 fastest teams to finish the qualifier make it through the next round. Let's toss it to our host in the field with a great deal of zeal, Camille Kostick. Camille, how's it going down there?
I can scream without screaming.
Thanks, Camille. Great stuff.
At the top of the course, we have Callista and Chloe.
Bandit like Callista and Chloe here are Division I soccer players.
Ah, soccer. The metric system of sports. And here's the kickoff?
Football.
Are you sure there's no kickoff at soccer?
I'm not. But I am sure Callista and Chloe are moving their face towards the mud pits. Chloe approaches the spanker planks and... Oh! The soccer star gets recreated by some of our athletes.
That alone was more apt than an entire soccer game.
You said it. Okay. Chloe's teammate Callista looks like a natural in the ring.
Ooh, about as natural as molasses, John. Come on, you're fine. Suck it up.
Our wrestling friends have made this a pretty dirty match so far.
It's nothing these sporty spices can't handle.
See, here's Callista on the toss and tussle. Oh, no. You scratch that. Here's Callista on the toss and tussle. Oh!
That's why you don't wear cleats in the ring. You're cute, athlete. I should have been a stunner.
Despite a couple of hard hits, these athletic ladies are making pretty good time. They'll be in a good spot if they keep up the pace. Who's up next, Camille?
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with Jennifer and Jay. Welcome to Wipeout, you guys. Thank you. All right, so tell me about what you do.
I'm actually a woodworker.
And I do pole fitness, so I'm an instructor. I really want to see what you can do. Yeah, great.
Not looking. I'm at work. I'm professional. Nicole, let me know what she's doing.
Okay, she's done.
Thanks. Hey!
What? And with control on the system. Wow, that's unbelievable.
What a coincidence. I've been taking pole classes myself.
Have you?
You know what the key is for?
Well, it looks like it's in the shoulders.
No, it's in the pole. I like a nice long one. You can call me Big Pole Nicole.
Surely the size of the pole is everything. I bet there are plenty of smaller poles out there that do very well for themselves.
Well, keep telling yourself that one, Jonathan.
Let's go back down, of course. Jen's boyfriend, Jay the woodworker, is on a jiggly. You know woodworkers have a saying, measure twice, cut once.
Ow! I think Jay's saying, go slow, go hard.
Woodworking the poles is on pace to finish a couple minutes slower than the soccer ladies, but we'll see if they did enough to poke through the next round.
It's been a pretty sexy show so far, John. Can't wait to see who's next. No!
Nicole, it's okay. They're just the milk studs, Sam and Zach.
Milk studs?
Yeah, these twins really love milk.
Ah, why are they so short?
I'm Sam. I'm Zach. And we are milk enthusiasts. Everyone else thinks milk is disgusting. They tell me that, milk only belongs in cereal. Milk should be drank at every meal. Best beverage on the planet. The thing about Wipeout, it's all about, gravity and how you have all the big balls. They'll probably fall off on the first one.
Did you know I'm lactose intolerant, John?
Really? Since when?
Come on, fly faster!
Since watching those two.
Well, let's see which twin can back up their tough talk on the big balls.
These are the most identical twins I've ever seen.
The milk stud Zach bounces on those things like a pro, and yes, the lactose lover knocks off Nikki Smallsy for the $250 big ball bonus.
Ooh, he could buy the whole cow with that money.
Let's go, bro, you got this! I know you can do it, Jeff! Go, go, go!
One twin can do it, so can the other, right? No.
Maybe they're not as identical as we thought.
How much do it better than you?
Well, Zach was the big ball king, but can either of these milk studs get through the jiggling without getting churned into butter?
Come on, Sam or Zach or Sam. Can't help you there, Camille, but whichever one it is. Oh, boy! Getting a good old-fashioned ice cold Dunkin'. And I ain't talking about donuts. I don't know which one this is, but it looks just like the other one.
These milk studs hold the fastest time so far with an impressive 5 minutes and 8-second finish.
Now, someone put them back in the fridge before they spoil.
So, I brought a few of my old wrestling co-workers to help us out with today's qualifier. It's like being back at the office again.
The office, huh?
Look, that's Daryl from accounting.
Ooh, those hips don't seem fake, though. Are you sure he's worked with you?
Hey, there's Jose from HR.
Yeah, he looks tough. How many times did he take you there?
Never. One time he did give me a citation for microwaving fish in the office kitchen. Never again. Oh, look, that's...
Let me guess. Sharon and Bob. Quality control.
You know them too? Oh, great people. I could talk to them for hours.
I feel their pain.
Man, I miss these guys. Let's meet our next team.
Huh, great. Arch Road and going rogue again. I'd dismantle that thing if I wasn't afraid of it coming to life and attacking me.
Well, it's freaking out Marcus from Team Space Cases. They're an alien enthusiast, so he probably thinks it's a UFO. Don't worry, man. We come in peace.
You want to revise that, John?
I'm Alex.
I'm Marcus.
And we are
The UFOologists.
Aliens are so real. There's no question about it.
There are literally aliens everywhere. The person sitting next to you on the couch could be an alien. Today we're going to learn how to make a tinfoil hat.
We tried to get abducted,
We were in Joshua's tree,
and I was trying to send those signals with my mind.
and I was yelling at them, saying, "We are here!"
We didn't get abducted.
There's no aliens in there. I told you, they exist. God bless Camille for playing along.
Hi, guys.
They're really nice. Don't worry. Don't be scared. The aliens have arrived, searching for intelligent life.
Instead, they landed here on Wipeout. They came so close.
That's our alien slime. We brought it out for you guys specially.
I thought I knew that song.
And for Alex, the encounter is starting to get a little too close for comfort.
Ooh, I'd say she made contact there.
With more teams to go, the Space Cases finish with a time of 6 minutes and 48 seconds. Good enough to slot them in the third spot for now.
Pretty good for a couple of Earthlings.
Ah,
Oh,
That's love right there.
So amazing.
I need to get out of that door.
wait! Take Cena with you! For the rest of you, human, stay put. More crazy qualifier to come.
Comedy is all about a good punchline. The average boxer throws almost 60 punches per round. Some say boxers are among the happiest dogs in the world. Happiness is the key to life for most of us. And speaking of keys to a good life, hello, home insurance. Connection made.
All right, guys, no insurance talk on beach day.
I'm down.
Yes, please.
Don't get me wrong, I love my RV, but insuring it is such a hassle.
Same with my boat. The insurance bills are through the roof.
Be cool.
I wish I could group my insurance stuff. The house, the car, the RV.
Like that cluster. An insurance cluster.
Yeah, I doubt that exists.
Super fun beach day, everybody.
Grubhub Perks give you deals on all the food that makes your boogie. Get the food you love with Perks from Grub what you love.
Their love keeps you and your family centered. This Mother's Day, show your love with a gift from the Center of Me collection. Exclusively at K.
The world's first 6-function multi-car tailgate, available in the GMC Sierra.
Cheesy grooves.
Flavor. Crunch. Cheesy grooves. So much flavor, it's hard to crunch.
This is how it feels to be all that dough. We try the new $1 Your Way menu at Burger King, featuring the only plain grilled bacon cheeseburger around for $1. So for just $1, you can feed your hunger and your hustle. The new $1 Your Way menu. Your way, way better.
Oh, that best guy again.
Alice loves the sense of gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to Fairy Godmother, Alice, and long-lasting Gain scent beads, part of the irresistible scent collection from Gain.
Chanel.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
At Philadelphia, we know what makes the perfect schmear of cream cheese. The recipe we invented over 145 years ago, and we, the world's best, and possibly only, sommelier. Philadelphia, schmear perfection. At Domino's, we're constantly...
Easy Prep Cook and Clean with Reynolds Wrap. It's a simple fact. Nothing kills more germs on more surfaces than Lysol spray. It's a simple fact. It even kills the COVID-19 virus. Science supports.
1-second scan, I can check my glucose without finger sticks. Now I'm managing my diabetes better, and I've lowered my A1C from 8.2 to 6.7. You can do it without finger sticks too.
Ask your doctor for a prescription for the Freestyle Libre 14-day system and visit freestylelibre.us to try it for free.
At Chewy, we know walks are made better with our furry friends, and we're here to make those walks easy. From tasty treats on the go to toys that keep them moving. Get everything they need, even prescriptions, delivered right to your door. Get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping. Visit Chewy.com today.
People are always asking, what makes Organic Valley milk so much better? It's outside! We give our cows more time outside because happy, healthy cows make better milk. Organic Valley from outside with love.
Domino's is testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
Hold my pouch. Trust us. Us kids are ready to take things into our own hands. Don't think so? Hold my pouch.
This is Peacock.
Describe it, please.
It's streaming.
It's for free.
It's new shows. It's your favorite shows.
And goosebumps.
It's movies.
Bring it.
Live sports, live events, and exclusive originals. It's Minions, McGuire, and much, much more.
The best thing that's ever happened.
Watch for free, upgrade for more. Now, back to once again, True Crime, 24/7.
By sunrise on January 28, 2013, it had been 7 hours since Ana Gonzalez Angulo and Yvette Tony had rushed George Blumenshine into the emergency center of Houston's MD Anderson Cancer Center, suffering from strange symptoms.
He wasn't acting right, he was confused, his speech was slurred.
Anna and George were colleagues, cancer researchers at the hospital.
These doctors are world-renowned. They're some of the best in their field.
Dr. Blumenshine's girlfriend Yvette was also a doctor and a pharmaceutical researcher.
She worked for a brief time at MD Anderson.
Now she was there watching her boyfriend slowly slip away.
His kidney function was plummeting. His body was in severe distress.
And the doctors had no idea what was causing it.
They're running out all kinds of tests, every test under the sun you could possibly imagine.
You think stroke, heart attack, something maybe congenital.
All the usual tests came back negative, though.
This was a mystery diagnosis.
But then, on January 31st, after almost 4 days in the ICU, a breakthrough.
The kidney specialist comes in and realizes there's a clot in George Blumenshine's urine, and he takes a sample from that, puts it under the microscope, and is floored by what he sees.
His urine, it had crystals in it.
And those crystals could only indicate one thing: ethylene glycol.
Ethylene glycol is the main ingredient in antifreeze. The people from the emergency room said, we got a problem, we got a poisoning here.
At least that's what the doctors assumed.
He didn't ingest this on purpose. Someone had to give it to him.
But who would want to poison one of the most prominent cancer researchers in the world? After placing George on dialysis in a desperate attempt to restore kidney function, the emergency room staff contacted the authorities, and an investigator tried to get a statement from the doctor.
I did what was probably a 5-minute interview because of the amount of pain that he was in.
So with the doctor in no real condition to speak, the investigators turned to the closest thing to next of kin, George's girlfriend of nearly 16 years, Dr. Yvette Tony.
Yvette described the night prior to him being hospitalized
and the events that occurred.
Yvette told the investigators that George had recently been out of town at a medical conference.
George had been in San Diego on Friday, had come home on Saturday, had picked up some food, brought it home.
They each had their own separate dish, but they shared a glass of wine.
He goes to sleep, he feels fine.
And according to Yvette, George had felt fine the next morning, too. She said he'd gotten up early and gone into the hospital to finish up some work with Anna.
The plan was to work that Sunday morning and catch up on all his dictation and notes on his patient files and do some research.
But Yvette told police that George had called her partway through the day, and she said that she could immediately tell that something wasn't right.
He had slurred speech, he was confused.
He starts telling Yvette, I think something's wrong, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Knowing that the cancer researcher was not the type to exaggerate, Yvette said she had told George to go to the emergency room.
Tells him, go get checked out right now.
And when she didn't hear back from him for a while, Yvette said she had assumed that George had taken her advice.
He was in the hands of his colleagues, all trained medical professionals. If something was really that wrong with him, somebody would figure it out and get him to where he needed to be.
However, according to Yvette, when she still hadn't heard from George by late that evening, she started to worry and started making calls.
Trying to track him down, trying to figure out what's going on.
Trying to get a hold of him, she can't.
Yvette said that finally, at a little before 10 o'clock, she had called Anna.
She calls Dr. Gonzalez and says, where is George?
Anna's answer, George was at her house.
Dr. Blumenshine, like any other doctor, doesn't like to go to the doctor, so he doesn't. He ignores Yvette Tony's advice and goes to Anna's house.
Yvette said she'd rushed straight to Anna's, exasperated at George's stubbornness.
She says, stay right there. I'm going to come get him. I'm taking him to the hospital.
But Yvette told police that by the time she'd gotten to Anna's, George was gone.
He wrestled his keys away from her, got in his car, and left.
He's on his way to MD Anderson.
Terrified, Yvette said she and Anna had rushed to the cancer center, where they found George milling around aimlessly outside the building.
He looks drunk. He looks drunk, like stumbling drunk.
He could have killed someone or killed himself, driving in that state of mind.
However, Yvette said he had still refused to go to the emergency room, despite his condition.
I think a doctor could be on fire and they wouldn't go to the doctor. It would take an act of God for them to actually go.
She said the best they could do was get him to sit down on a bench near the emergency room.
They were trying to coax him along.
Yvette said she tried to reason with George.
Dr. Blumenshine was incredibly resistant. He's combative. He's belligerent.
And when that didn't work,
she takes out her phone and she videotapes what he's doing so she can show him how he's acting. So he could say that there was obviously something wrong with him.
I see hours or so. I've been progressing over the year. This is what it is.
Finally, after almost 2 hours at the hospital and more than 8 hours after his symptoms first appeared, Yvette and Anna had gotten George into the ER.
Dr. Gonzalez had to call the emergency room to have 2 physicians come and take Dr. Blumenshine because he wasn't being cooperative.
That's what Yvette told the investigators. But would Anna back up George's girlfriend about the events prior to the poisoning?
Dr. Gonzalez had been with Dr. Blumenshine for most of the entire day.
And when the investigator phoned her to ask for an interview, the cancer researcher said she'd be happy to help, just as soon as she was able.
They're very busy people.
George, still in recovery, was in no condition to talk.
He's out of it for, a couple days.
So while waiting to interview Anna, the investigators started talking to her and George's fellow researchers at MD Anderson.
There were a number of colleagues who were not involved in his medical treatment, who were just concerned about how he was doing.
And they feared it might be too late.
Ethylene glycol. It destroys your kidneys.
It was also readily available in the cancer center's labs, according to George's coworkers.
It's used in laboratories for
solutions and chemical agents in the laboratory.
It appeared unlikely that the experienced researcher would somehow ingest the substance by accident. But was it possible a jealous colleague had slipped him the poison? George's fellow doctors couldn't think of anyone who might have held a grudge.
The folks that talked about Dr. Blumenshine as a doctor had nothing but glowing things to say.
However, while his colleague had nothing but praise for him professionally, rumor around the cancer center was that the researcher had a hard time separating his professional and personal life. It was no secret that George and his research partner / protege shared a close bond.
Anna and Dr. Blumenshine spent a tremendous amount of time together. They would travel the world together, travel to different countries, speaking. As is often the case in people who work closely together for long hours, their friendship became more intense.
And their conduct became less than professional.
He openly gushed about her, referred to her as his little princess. Dr. Gonzalez was very touchy-feely with Dr. Blumenshine.
Soon, rumors spread like contagion around the cancer center.
They seemed, to the people in the department, to be growing closer and closer.
Not that anyone had any real proof, of course.
People asked Anna, and Anna would deny it to some people.
But according to what their fellow doctors told police, everyone at MD Anderson knew what was going on between George and Anna.
They were having a fairly torrid love affair.
Coming up, does George and Anna's affair suggest an obvious suspect?
It could be that, Tony.
Or will George suggest another source for the poison?
He tried. It's very, very special. Coffee and coffee.
This is a big deal. Now at healthcare.gov, millions more people can afford health coverage. Due to the COVID relief law, you can pay less with financial help. In fact, 4 out of 5 customers can get a plan for under $10 a month. From doctor visits to preventive services to prescription drugs, these are quality plans. You can do this. You can have coverage as soon as June 1st if you sign up now at healthcare.gov.
At Domino's, we're more than just classic hand-tossed pizza for $7.99. We're hearty handmade pan crust, tasty gluten-free crust, foldable Brooklyn-style crust, and crunchy thin crust too. Carry out 3-topping pizzas on any of Domino's 5 crusts for $7.99 each.
Must there be hell in a healthy breakfast? Say goodbye to the torture of tasteless fiber. Hello, heavenly Kashi organic cinnamon biscuits. For fiber keeps hunger at bay. Wake up to Kashi.
What if younger-looking skin could start at midnight? New Age Perfect Midnight Serum from L'Oreal, with our exclusive antioxidant complex, reveals millions of new skin surface cells, gives my skin a new beginning every night. See fewer wrinkles, firmer, radiant, younger-looking skin. And it's preferred to the #1 luxury night serum. New Age Perfect Midnight Serum from L'Oreal Paris, because you are worth it.
Cabinet, handle, air, condition, on, mode. Get $20 off your first home project at Angie.com today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
So tell me, what was life like when you were legal?
To be honest, dangerous. I cringed every time we climbed up to clean the gutters.
Clogged gutters cause so much damage to my home.
What do you like most about Leaf Filter? Everything. The installation, the lifetime transferable warranty.
Leaf Filter just works flawlessly, filtering out what ease and debris.
So I take it you'd recommend Leaf Filter?
Absolutely. All my neighbors already know.
Go to getleaffilter.com for your free gutter inspection and estimate. Act now and save 15% off your purchase. Did you steal my Cheetos again?
Keep going, so she does it better. Is the operator, are you safer? Get the never happens to a word. And please don't upset her. And if she keep on stuck in her, get screwed at her.
No Cheetos Crunch Pop Mix.
Have you been to a Burlington lately? They have unbelievable deals. At up to 60% off of the retailer's prices every day. For what I expected to pay for one outfit, I got 3. Now more than ever. You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington.
When we say no store does more, it's because our market partners and in-store certified meat cutters do more every single day. Prepping, cutting, and grinding beef fresh in store. So that literally only the best makes the cut. Because when we do more, backyard cookouts are more legendary. No store does more than my HEB.
It was a rainy day. The car slammed hard into me and pushed me into a light pole. I started to smell smoke, and I had to kick the door open. My neck was hurting, and I was scared. Before I called my insurance company, I called Jim Adler. They were there. They met me at the tow yard. They took care of all the paperwork and all the details.
I hammer hard to get your life back. I'm Bill Adler, the Texas Hammer.
They cared. It made all the difference in the world.
I think I found my soulmate. He's the one. I'm so excited. I'm so excited too. I went to Burlington and I got this amazing top and jeans from my favorite brands for under $30. I paid the fortune.
Wow, you'll love the deals you'll love, Burlington.
Every Thursday on Bravo, Top Chef is the best reality show on television. This is the totally original. Audiences can't get enough.
You want the second bite, you want the third bite.
Of delicious, riveting, foodie drama. There we go. Catch up on the latest Top Chef Portland now. And tune in every Thursday at 8, only on Bravo.
By Wednesday, February 6, 2013, it had been 10 days since Dr. Ana Gonzalez-Angulo's research associate, Dr. George Blumenshine, had fallen mysteriously ill. And 6 days since doctors at Houston's MD Anderson Cancer Center had determined he'd been poisoned.
It took probably 3 to 4 days before we were able to get it. It was ethylene glycol that was causing the symptoms.
And ever since then, the 48-year-old had been in the intensive care unit on dialysis.
That's ultimately what saved his life.
George was going to live, but he was far from well. It would be some time before the cancer researcher would be able to give a statement to the police.
He doesn't really come to. He just sleeps and sleeps and sleeps.
However, over the last few days, interviews with his colleagues had produced some very interesting, even scandalous information about Dr. Blumenshine and his 41-year-old research associate.
You know, it was really kind of the worst kept secret at MD Anderson that Dr. Gonzalez and Dr. Blumenshine were having a relationship.
And the fact that it was unprofessional wasn't the only reason it was scandalous. Practically everyone at MD Anderson knew that George had been dating another woman, Dr. Yvette Tony, for more than a decade.
Dr. Blumenshine had lived with Yvette Tony for a number of years.
And if the torrid affair wasn't shocking enough, George had been carrying on with Anna even as he and Yvette were attempting to take their relationship to a whole new level.
They're trying to conceive a child together.
Had Yvette found out about the affair and taken revenge on her lover? It seemed plausible, except for one thing. She was the one who'd badgered him into going to the emergency room.
If it weren't for Yvette Tony, Dr. Blumenshine would probably have died.
But did that mean she was innocent, or just that she'd had second thoughts? The investigators weren't sure, and they weren't ready to call her a suspect, not before they interviewed the other woman in the love triangle, Ana Gonzalez-Angulo. When the investigators sat down with Anna that Wednesday afternoon, she admitted to having an affair with George, more or less.
She wouldn't come out and say it, but the way she communicated it, it was obviously more than professional.
And according to Anna, that had made someone angry.
Leading up to the poisoning, a letter appeared threatening to out their relationship to their employers.
Anna said that she and George had assumed the letter had come from a colleague.
She said that someone at work's jealous of her research.
According to Anna, she and George had ignored the letter, but she also said that whoever was trying to scare them didn't stop.
She also indicated that there were phone calls made to her office phone, threatening phone calls. Someone had called her office and said, "Stay away from Dr. Blumenshine."
Anna said she had ignored those threats, too.
She blew those off. I mean, she just chalked it up to almost a prank phone call.
But based on what happened in December of 2012, whoever made the calls hadn't been joking.
She indicated that she had been assaulted.
According to Anna, 2 people, a man and a woman, had attacked her outside her townhouse.
She was knocked to the ground.
They beat her, they kicked her in the ribs or in the stomach.
Inexplicably, Anna said her attackers had run off without taking anything, and that she had immediately contacted George.
She and Dr. Blumenstein went to the police department for her to report the assault. They took photographs of her injuries. She had bruises on her abdomen. She had a bruise on her eye.
An affair, an assault on the other woman, and an attempt to kill the unfaithful boyfriend. It was looking like the investigators had found their suspect.
There would be a logical connection that it could be Yvette Tony.
However, before they made an arrest, there was still one statement the investigators wanted to get: the intended victim. Even after the doctors realized that George had been poisoned, he had spent several weeks in the ICU, near death, but on dialysis.
That's ultimately what saved his life.
And even when he was finally able to talk, he was far from well.
He couldn't move, he couldn't get up.
But as sick as he was, George did confirm that he was having an affair with Anna. According to George, his relationship with Anna had started out as purely professional.
They had worked together very closely for a number of months. They shared patients. They had started researching together.
But George told the investigators that in March 2011, while he and Anna were working late one evening,
Anna started making advances toward Dr. Blumenstein.
They were in front of a computer that she just leaned over and started stroking his neck and stroking his hair and kissing his neck.
At least that's the way George claimed the affair had started.
He said she was definitely the aggressor in the relationship.
George said that he tried to keep things professional, but then in the fall of 2011, when he and Anna were at a conference in Sweden,
They ended up saying they would tell when their professional relationship begins.
but according to George, their sexual relations were limited.
Their relationship was always him receiving oral sex.
They had never actually consummated their relationship as far as full sexual intercourse goes.
George claimed that Anna had always wanted to sleep with him, but he said he just couldn't do that to Yvette.
Actually having sex with Anna would be on an entirely different level of betrayal to him.
The investigators weren't so sure Yvette would see it that way, but when they started asking if she might be the one behind the attempt on his life, George said no.
Yvette didn't even learn anything about this until he was lying in the hospital almost dead.
And according to George, she only knew because he had confessed to the affair when he figures he was going to die.
He came clean with Yvette.
George claimed his confession had caught Yvette completely by surprise.
She felt like such a fool.
So according to George, Yvette didn't have a motive to try and murder him.
Yvette did nothing wrong except love a man who cheated on her.
So how did George explain the poison, the threatening letters and phone calls, and the attack on Anna outside her townhouse?
There was an amazing amount of strange and weird incidents.
George didn't deny that, and he knew when they started, too. And it didn't have anything to do with Yvette discovering his affair. George told the investigators that he and Yvette had recently decided to try and have a child together.
While Dr. Blumenstein was carrying on with Dr. Gonzalez, Yvette Tony did get pregnant.
Understandably, he hadn't shared the good news with Anna.
He didn't tell her that Yvette had gotten pregnant.
However, in the fall of 2012, that pregnancy had ended in a devastating miscarriage.
They're both very distraught and very upset.
So upset that Anna knew something was wrong.
She pressed him enough, and he admitted that she had a miscarriage.
And then, shortly after,
these bizarre things start happening.
In hindsight, George said it should have been obvious that the threatening letters and phone calls began after Anna learned he and Yvette were trying to have a baby.
She ended up figuring out what was going on, that she and Dr. Blumenshine weren't going to get together.
However, prior to the attempt on his life,
he didn't want to believe it.
So despite all the threats and what appeared to be an assault on Anna,
Dr. Blumenshine carried on with Dr. Gonzalez while all this was going on.
In fact, George told the police that he'd even dropped by Anna's townhouse on the morning of January 27th, just a few hours before he'd fallen ill.
He picked her up and took her upstairs, literally swept her off her feet. They go upstairs to have oral sex.
And afterward, before he got dressed to go into the cancer center,
Anna had said, I made this special Colombian coffee just for you.
In a hurry to get to the lab, George said he tried to refuse the offer, but
it's very important to her, according to him, that he try this very, very special Colombian coffee from her homeland.
With Anna insisting, George said he regretted it.
It's just sickeningly sweet.
But since it seemed so important to Anna,
he forces it down as much as he can.
Dr. Blumenshine doesn't want to be rude and doesn't want to seem like he's ungrateful.
And as he told the investigators, his attempt to be polite had very nearly cost him his life.
The moment he woke up, after having been on the intensive care unit, he knew what happened.
Ethylene glycol is known to have a saturating, sweet taste.
Now that they had George's statement, the police had a new suspect, although they didn't immediately arrest the cancer researcher.
It required a 3-month grand jury investigation in order for us to make a decision and really gather all the evidence that we needed.
But finally, on May 29, 2014, the authorities were ready.
They went and arrested her at the parking garage at MD Anderson.
And her reaction when the arresting officers told Anna that she was being charged with aggravated assault? Stunned disbelief.
She responded, I just talked to George about this. I told him it was you, Ed.
Coming up, Anna stands trial.
The defendant had a fatal attraction.
But is Yvette in the clear just yet? Tonight is the night I'm going to kill my mother.
The mom using the honey knife to cut her head off. Spent Cajun all over. It looks like a war zone.
This leads to a crime of passion.
It's obviously we started jealousy. It just made no sense. It was horrific.
Snapped noon tonight at 6. Oxygen.
Must there be hell in a healthy breakfast? Say goodbye to the torture of tasteless fiber. Hello, heavenly kashi organic cinnamon biscuits. Your fiber keeps hunger at bay. Wake up to kashi.
It's like yoga for your taste buds. Too Good Greek low-fat yogurt. Slow stream, down to 2 grams of sugar. Do good by you.
That lady T-Track, Popeye's chicken sandwich. And you?
This chicken sandwich tastes like somebody's grandma Lucille fried it twice, prayed over it, then sent it up to God and he sweat right.
You won't really get it till you get it. Try it now for $3.99.
Well, that's because the Curie K6 beans plus brewer with multi-stream technology saturate the ground while to extract more flavor and aroma.
It's amazing. It's like
Multi-stream technology and citrus ground more easily. Hey, how you doing, baby? You look good, say, fine, I'll take it, I might come your way. Hey, roll up on you with that golden ticket. Try to get out, you don't need to take it.
Smell irresistible. The new Axe Effect.
2-hour grocery delivery with Prime.
Welcome to the Other Guy's Chicken. 73% of all chickens are fed the small percentage animal byproducts. For example, bones, animal fat, chicken blood.
That is disgusting. This is really wrong.
Why don't you head on down to the Purdue boys? We've got corn, soybeans, a little bit of wheat, mystery ingredients, byproducts. This is it.
Better chicken feed, great tasting chicken.
With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot to deal with. Not just unpredictable relapses, all these other things too. Who needs that kind of drama? Kesimpta is a once-monthly at-home injection that may help you put this RMS drama in its place. Kesimpta was proven superior at reducing the rate of relapses, active lesions, and slowing disability progression versus Aubagio. Don't take Kesimpta if you have hepatitis B, and tell your doctor if you have had it, as it could come back. Kesimpta can cause serious side effects, including infections. While no cases of PML were reported in RMS clinical trials, it could happen. Tell your doctor if you had or plan to have vaccines, or if you are or plan to become pregnant. Kesimpta may cause a decrease in some types of antibodies. The most common side effects are upper respiratory tract infection, headache, and injection reactions. Dealing with this RMS drama? It's time to ask your doctor about Kesimpta. Dramatic results, less RMS drama.
And Chris. Want to arm wrestle? Nah, you can't handle calcium buildup. I'm too tough.
Beat calcium buildup with CLR Clear and fight the clean fight.
Now here's Junior to the inside.
En la vida tú puedes dejar las cosas just like they are, or you can choose to wait.
That it's a Cheetos thing.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. The D's right on him.
When Dr. Ana Gonzalez Angulo stood trial on September 15, 2014, the 43-year-old cancer researcher wasn't the typical criminal defendant.
She was an amazing doctor. She did a lot of really influential, groundbreaking work in breast cancer.
This isn't just someone who you just pick off the street like an everyday criminal.
She was someone who probably saved countless lives.
But according to the prosecution, she was a criminal, accused of poisoning her lover, Dr. George Blumenshine. She was on trial for aggravated assault.
It's a first-degree felony. It carried a punishment range of between 5 years and 99 years of life in prison.
And according to the prosecution, the fact that Anna was a world-renowned cancer researcher who'd saved countless lives didn't absolve her of the crime. If anything, the prosecutors believe that made what she'd allegedly done even worse.
Ana Maria Gonzalez Angulo is one of the most conniving, kind, and calculated defendants I have ever prosecuted.
In his opening statement, the prosecutor said that the attempt on George's life started with the affair he'd been having with Anna since 2011, an affair the prosecutors claimed that Anna had taken far more seriously than George.
The defendant had a fatal attraction.
George, on the other hand, had seen their relationship as a fling, prosecutors claim. There was no way he would leave Yvette Tony, his girlfriend of 17 years.
They had planned to have this child.
And according to the prosecutors, that had infuriated Anna.
She became absolutely obsessed with him and wanting him.
And if she couldn't have him,
Didn't know what was going to happen.
but the poison hadn't killed George. On September 19th, the cancer researcher took the stand to testify against his former mother.
Are you proud of what you did with the defendant without regretting it?
And George said he had no doubt that it was Anna who tried to poison him.
He knew in his heart of hearts that it was that coffee.
Although, as George and the prosecutors explained to the jury, he never let on to Anna that he suspected her. In fact, he remained in contact with her in the months between the poisoning and her arrest.
One critical thing he wound up doing was, as the investigation went on, he started recording his conversations with the defendant.
Tapes that were played for the jury.
Hours of her on the phone, saying all sorts of things.
First, she blew off the police investigators as amateurs.
I don't think someone is going to find anything.
Then she told George that she'd taken things into her own hands.
She told him she brought a bodyguard from Colombia and a private investigator.
And according to Anna, her investigator had uncovered evidence that Yvette was behind everything, including the threat and the attack on her.
If I tell you that I have enough focus on Colombia, you're going to start this one with me.
No.
Oh, I do.
I didn't see that.
I think the ultimate goal was to convince everyone that Yvette was responsible for this, so she could have George Blumenstein all to herself.
But what Anna didn't know was that the whole time she was attempting to play George, he was playing her.
You hear her, in her own words, say these things. Even as a prosecutor, if someone told me, I'd have a hard time believing.
And if the private detective did have evidence against Yvette, as Anna claimed, why hadn't she come forward with it prior to her arrest? According to the prosecutors, the answer was simple. She'd made the whole thing up, just like the threatening phone calls.
I couldn't find one call coming into an office extension on the dates and times that she indicated.
And the assault outside her townhouse.
Police didn't believe that the bruises fit what she was trying to say had happened to her. They weren't significant enough to be beaten the way she said she'd gotten beaten.
And as for her alleged motive, Yvette took the stand after George and testified that what he'd previously told the police was true. She'd had no idea about the affair.
I trusted her. I trusted him.
In fact, Yvette testified that until George confessed to her from what he thought might be his deathbed, she naively thought all those late nights at the lab and conference trips were entirely innocent.
I felt betrayed.
Besides, according to the prosecution's toxicology experts, there was no way Yvette could have poisoned George.
If he had been poisoned on Friday or Saturday, when he presented to the emergency room, the intoxication would have worn off by that point.
The only person with the opportunity, the means, and the motive was Anna.
The defense disagreed on all three counts. For opportunity, they questioned the timeline put forth by the toxicology experts.
It could have occurred potentially the night before.
They also argued that Yvette, the wrong woman in the love triangle, had far more of a motive than Anna.
Yvette Tony was a logical suspect.
And as far as Anna's motive, the defense claimed that her relationship with George was a far cry from the fatal attraction obsession that the prosecutors described.
She saw this as nothing more than a very casual relationship.
One they said wasn't at all threatened by Yvette's pregnancy.
Dr. Tony had already been pregnant with Dr. Blumenstein, and he had continued to carry on with Dr. Gonzalez.
And the fatal attraction part? According to the defense, George had made that up to make himself more of a victim in Yvette's eyes.
This consensual relationship has in fact been recast to heal wounds.
Which was another point the defense made sure to make for the jury. The prosecution's entire case hinged on the testimony of a man who'd have an illicit affair behind his girlfriend's back, even after she suffered a devastating miscarriage.
I didn't think he came across as sympathetic. I didn't think he came across as believable. He had lied to a great number of people.
And as far as Anna having the means to poison George, the defense wrapped up its case by asking, why would such a gifted scientist use such a simple, easily traceable poison as ethylene glycol?
If she wanted to hurt this man, this woman was smart enough to figure out to do it in a way that would be hard for others to figure out.
Coming up, will testimony from Anna's patients sway the jury?
And I wouldn't be here today without her.
Or will she be moving her practice to prison?
It doesn't matter who you are, it matters what you do.
Did you steal my Cheetos again? Wasn't me.
But I caught you at the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw you slacking on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even caught you on camera.
It was Shaq.
It was her. I watched her eat them. New Cheetos Crunch Pop.
Have you our delicious toasted brioche blunts with spicy or classic mayo? If you haven't, try it today for just $3.99.
Here's to the very first influencer in your life, Mom. This is how Mom shines, with 30% off everything at Zales, the diamond store.
Must there be hell in a healthy breakfast? Say goodbye to the torture of tasteless fiber. Hello, Heavenly Kashi Organic Cinnamon Biscuits. For fiber keeps hunger at bay. Wake up to Kashi.
Protect your pet this flea and tick season with Chewy. Find everything from flea collars and sprays to prescriptions that keep pests away. Chewy has what you need to keep tails wagging and pets itch-free all season long. Shop pet prescriptions and more at chewy.com today.
Welcome to your wildest cravings come true, where the abundance of a Chalupa Cravings box is only $5. Savor this moment of pure Taco Bell bliss, because it won't last forever. It's value beyond belief.
My name is Austin James. As a musician living with diabetes, finger sticks can be a real challenge. That's why I use the Freestyle Libre 14-day system. With a painless 1-second scan, I can check my glucose without finger sticks. Now I'm managing my diabetes better, and I've lowered my A1C from 8.2 to 6.7. You can do it without finger sticks too.
Ask your doctor for a prescription for the Freestyle Libre 14-day system and visit freestylelibre.us to try it for free.
By all means, keep going. Ladies, flaming hot style with even more of the heat you love.
It has been a long
It's
more important than ever to make a plan. Visit planyourvaccine.com to find out where and when to get your vaccine.
And plan your vaccine.
Plan your vaccine.
Baby. Plan your vaccine.
With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot to deal with. Not just unpredictable relapses, all these other things too. Who needs that kind of drama?
Your mama. She said, who you beat that kind of drama? What I said? I said, your mama. Beep it about, beep it about, beep it about, boo boo. Up to you, what you not gonna do? Look at me, look at me.